Welcome to this new episode, and today I have a lovely gentleman all the way from London, Yanni Charalambous. Yanni is a mindfulness teacher, is a life coach, is a practitioner of Ho'oponopono, as well as providing advice around the law of attraction. A little bit more about yourself and how you ended up being a life coach as well as teaching mindfulness.
I got into positive thinking many years ago when someone introduced me to the DVD of The Secret, which many people may know, linked with the law of attraction. This is going back from when I was a child. When I was growing up, my programming was quite negative. I was living in negative. My mother, I was getting a lot of love from my mother, but very negativity from my father. So this was programmed in my subconscious mind growing up as an adult, and all my decisions I was making in my adult life was all negative, and I was never really aware of positive thinking and how I could change myself until someone introduced me to The Secret, and they said, you can change with positive thinking. I thought, okay, give this a go. So I started with The Secret, saw The Secret, and thought, okay, wow, fantastic. You can change yourself with positive thinking. And this grew on me over time with reading books and listening to so many different teachers over time. I became a Reiki master. I was doing massage and reflexology to begin with, and then gradually went into mindfulness and teaching the law of attraction, and did various courses as well. So my story was going from the negative side of life, growing up, and turning myself into the positive aspect, because something that I wanted to do and change myself to be more positive, to experience positive things in my life, because things were going against me and I was wondering why my choices were always negative. So this is my journey of how I've actually caught up with myself, and teaching mindfulness and life coaching at the present moment is where I am now.
Sounds great indeed, and I'll say this is a kind of a common pattern that I see in many established healers, where they start from a position of either pain or disappointment, or where they lack well-being, and then something happens. They have a kind of a aha moment, and for you was The Secret. And how many years ago was that you discovered this very inspiring, very beautiful movie?
It was about 15 years ago. I was working doing massage, and a colleague of mine said, you've got to see this DVD, check this DVD out. It's called The Secret. It was when it first came out, and it's about positive thinking. I thought, okay, give this a go. Never experienced or knew much about positivity, because in my life, my surroundings, it was mainly people within the field of just negativity. So I never really knew much about how the positive energy was affecting me in the world around. So when I saw the DVD, this was, wow, okay, this was a life changer for me. So yeah, about 15 years ago.
Indeed, because the nature of reality is subjective or relative to a certain extent, right? So different people experiencing the similar thing in life, then they can have a very different beliefs or ideas attached to that same thing. So if you have a mindset of positivity and you are more of an optimistic person and tend to look at what is good and what is sort of serving you for personal development rather than bringing you down, then you can experience a very different lifestyle. And when you start doing that, then the law of attraction really works its magic. Is that right?
That's correct. It's all about learning yourself, and when you master law of attraction and you see the benefits that it can do for you by using law of attraction, it's a fantastic tool to have.
Could you please explain to people that are not very familiar with the law of attraction, what do you actually mean by that?
as how to use the power of your thoughts and your emotions if you want to attract certain things, or if you want to change scenarios within your life. It's all about how to use the power of your subconscious mind, the power of the emotions, and then by taking action. So when you use the mind and the thoughts to create positive thinking, use the emotions with high energy to create that inner belief that you have experienced, or you have created the intention, or it's going to happen, because the subconscious mind only knows what you store in it. But then you also have to take action. So for example, if you want to buy a new car for experience, you want to visualize the car, you want to imagine being in that car, you take action by going to the forecourt and sitting in the car and experiencing the emotion before you actually visualize, before you actually get the experience of receiving that intention or goal within you. So
because I think most people, including myself, still now, despite experiencing it less, certainly we have limiting beliefs in life. So maybe we believe that we are not good enough to maybe have a loving long-term partner, or we are not good enough to achieve a certain career, a certain job position, and we kind of boycott ourselves, and the negativity then creeps in, and nobody really wants to be around people who are always negative or have more of a negative aura, isn't it? Well, so if you manage to switch to believe that you can do a lot more with your life, it's kind of quite logical in a way, isn't it?
that's correct. It's surrounding yourself with people who are positive. If you have an intention with the law of attraction, or just avoid telling people too much about if you have a goal or intention that you want to manifest, telling too many people about your intentions, because a lot of people will then find the negativity surrounding that intention. Surround yourself with people who care, who want to support you, and who want to be within your intentions and within your goals.
And what would you recommend to people that have some sort of like maybe family background, which is a little bit challenging, for instance, or they experience quite a bit of trauma in early life? I mean, it's very difficult to just completely leave your family behind, yeah, because the father, the mother, your siblings are so important to you. But what are some of the strategies for coping with this start in life, which is far from optimal?
I tend to use the meditation that I use at the present moment. What I teach is the Ho'oponopono, the Hawaiian clearing methods, and this is teaching you how to clean the subconscious mind and the energy and the beliefs of negativity within you. See, everyone you attract within your life, you're 100% responsible for. So when you get a negative experience or negative people within you, being family, friends, situations, then you clean on yourself, you clean on the memory you've attracted in that present moment. And this goes by using a forward mantra of, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you, which you say to yourself. So I'm sorry for attracting this negative experience or emotion attached to the person or the situation. Please forgive me for experiencing this emotion. Thank you for letting go of the memory, and I love you for releasing the memory, because everything is a memory that we attract with any situation. So it's about cleaning the negativity, and then you clean on the situation within you, you're cleaning on the person at the same time. However, they're unaware because you're sending out the energy within you. So eventually what the scenario would be, whether it's being the same day or the next day, then you would hopefully then experience that different scenario turn into a positive with that person that way. So
I love it indeed, and also like the fact that you combine these very interesting tools and theories with the practice of mindfulness, because I think that life is very much happening in the present moment, and if we can focus on the present moment and be very aware of the vibration of different people around us, of different situations, then we also maybe step out of the reactive mind and just, I mean, we have this split-second awareness that allow us to get back to people in a more positive way or in a more balanced way. Is that right?
That's correct. It's all about the energy, as you said, with the frequency, the vibrations, and it's how you attract your own energy and your vibrations reflects onto others, because everyone is your reflection, everyone is your energy. So it's the way you are around people, they're unaware. So it's down to you, and that's where the responsibility becomes you. So every situation you're in, you have to be the one that is, if you want that positive experience, to be in that high energy feeling, to attract that energy and reflection from that person at the same time as well.
Sounds very empowering indeed. Yes, I really like the concept. Yes, there are different concepts around free will and what's happening to you. And some people kind of fall into the victim mentality. It's kind of natural in some situations to do that, unfortunately, but it's definitely not the best approach, isn't it? If you can be empowered to step up to the challenge and make the most of the situation no matter what, then you tend to have a better outcome. I like to ask you one thing with regards to the mindfulness. I mean, what is, do you have a weekly practice or a daily practice? How do you actually train your mind to be a little bit less jumpy and a little bit more present?
I do meditation methods. I do breathing meditation, inhalation, breathing in and out to bring that inner calmness within me. I also do the Ho'oponopono mantra of I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you, which when you do it very slowly is very relaxing and very calming. So I tend to do this in the morning, about 10 minutes in the morning, just to bring that peacefulness and calmness in the day and to clean on the day ahead. And also when I go to bed, about 10 minutes, I do the meditation again. And then during the day, if I experience any negative experiences or emotions within me, then I get myself back to oneness. Again, I do some inner breathing meditation just to bring that relaxation and peacefulness within me.
That's lovely. And I think it's very, very important, particularly when you're learning to become more positive and more empowered, to have some sort of routine. So daily meditation, so breath work is great. I started with the physical postures of yoga, what we call yoga asanas. But then after a few years now, I still do that because I love them, but I also do meditation twice daily. I do something called transcendental meditation, which I really love. But it is very important. I think that this is not taught much in society or school, to take care of your mental balance and to really have some sort of routine around, because people are asked to wash their hands and of course take showers and brush their teeth. I think in the same way, people should be taught how to take some moments for themselves and go a little bit inside, maybe, isn't it?
That's correct. It's all about the programming and what we learn from other people, and then we install those habits. And yeah, definitely, if we learn how to meditate as well and bring that into your daily practice, it makes a big difference with any aspect of your life that you want to use meditation for.
Can you tell us a little bit more how you work with a client typically? So let's say that someone is interested in working with you. First of all, I'd like to ask you, do you have a typical client that you really like to work with, or anybody can just come and seek your help?
Anybody can come. It depends on their situation, what they're looking for. If they're looking for peace of mind, if they're looking for self-improvement, then I have a program where I can teach people how to self-develop themselves as well. So it depends what they're looking for. If they're looking for life coaching and changes with any specific aspects of their life. So it depends on the situation of the person. So I work with any kind of person relating to any issue or any scenario that they want changing within their life.
And then, so you probably have a little bit of a chat or a consultation with them. And then how does it work, the program?
Yeah, that's correct. I have a consultation with them when we discuss a plan of action, and then I can offer them a half-day session, a full-day session, or if they want weekly mentoring or monthly mentoring, then I guide them and mentor them and check on them and teach them if they want to get back to me with any time, and I get back to them to see their progress as well and how they're developing as well, because it's my passion to see that people come to the program and develop and change as well, because I love to see the changes within people, because to see that transformation from where they were to where they're going to be is, for me, it's very, very satisfactory for me as well to see that in that person, to self-improve.
Absolutely, absolutely. And so it's a mixture of like coaching them on specific situations, like could be relationships or work environments or health, and then also giving them practices and tools. Is that right? So what's the mix? What's the ideal mix that you present to people?
That's correct. I teach them, if depending what their situation is, then if they want meditation, I'll give them meditation methods to use. If they want to learn about the law of attraction, I'll teach them about the law of attraction. If they want to reprogram the subconscious mind, then I'll teach them the Ho'oponopono method for clearing the thoughts and deleting the memories, which then helps to have a clear mind. Then you're able to then visualize more clearly if you want to use the law of attraction. I'll teach them affirmations, how to create that inner belief within them as well, because affirmations are very powerful. Those that are into affirmations that know everything we say is then sent out to the universe, and then that creates the mind, body, and spirit within us. So it's changing their beliefs as well. If they're stuck on their beliefs, then I can reprogram the subconscious mind with Ho'oponopono as well. So it depends on the person. If they want the meditation, we do the meditation. Also teach them about the power of love and gratitude as well, because that's very powerful. Giving love and gratitude is very, very important on a daily basis as well. So it's a combination. So I just work on the person depending on what they're looking for. If they lack self-confidence, then again, just using the affirmations and just being with them, teaching them methods as well, just to get them to give them that new belief and new self-improvement within them.
It's really great to have the ability to have somebody that can listen to you, listen to your problems, and provide some way forwards, isn't it? I think that this space is going to develop and grow more in the future, because despite us having so many gadgets and so much material possessions, we very much often lack in connection with others. We lack in confidence, as you mentioned. We lack in the ability to just cope with life in a balanced and healthy way. Sometimes even people that are practically very successful in the eyes of others might have some challenges that having somebody that can help them with, I mean, that's very important.
Definitely. Having a life coach, having someone with you by your side, a mentor you can contact anytime, you can work with, is very beneficial, just to connect with that person as well, and just to make sure that everything is going right within your life. So any imbalances, then you contact your mentor, your life coach, just to get that balance back in as well. So yeah, it's very, very beneficial tool to have a life coach with you, or someone with you by your side, a mentor.
I understand that mostly you work on a one-to-one basis. Do you see yourself also in the future doing more like classes or retreats, or being part of those? Or what is the way forward for you professionally?
Definitely, if everything does change where we can get into groups, whether it's online groups, then I can do online teaching. Continue doing the one-to-one teaching, group sessions. I've done a few group classes before, teaching meditation as well. So yeah, definitely, if group sessions come along as well, that is very good if we can do that online. So yeah, it's even on retreats, if everything, like you working in retreats, with be fantastic experience, just to experience teaching people within face-to-face as well eventually. But yeah, definitely group sessions would be good online at the present moment anyway, however.
Yes, I suppose online is the way for now. But you do you enjoy online as much as in person, or?
Yeah, it's as effective. However, you probably get more of a connection when you're with a person one-to-one, because you see the person more physically, so you connect with them more. Also on a spiritual level, because you see their body language as well. So you get more of a connection, a feel of the person as well, and their emotions within when you're physically with a person. However, even online as well, it can still be done, and that's the way forward at the present moment. So we have to go with the flow.
Absolutely, absolutely. So That sounds all very good, Yanni, and I really enjoyed having this little chat with you. And if anybody wants to learn Ho'oponopono, the law of attraction, mindfulness, or just having the support of a life coach, Yanni is certainly available. So thank you very much, and I look forward to meeting you in person very soon.